As a business, you want to make sure that your brand has every chance for success. And the best way to do it is to use social media and online marketing to amplify your voice. And the best place for every single business to start is going to be on Facebook. No matter what anybody says, Facebook has the biggest reach and social standing, and the amount of time that is spent on it every single day. And its biggest demographics are between the ages of 20 and 50. So it's a really big range of people that are using Facebook and business pages to grow and have success. Now, what we're going to go over today is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to build a Facebook page. Like if you've never done it before, or maybe it's been a while, this is what it looks like in like our modern era where we're going to work through this step by step. If you are here in the wrong place, like before you peace out, like just hit that like button or make sure to subscribe, because we want to make sure this video is seen by more people going forward. Now, before we dive into the step by steps and we head over to the computer and do that, I want to make sure that you understand why you should be using a Facebook page over a profile. A Facebook page is going to allow for you to build an audience away from what you're doing as a person. Like I myself, Desiree, use my personal Facebook page. Yes, I talk about business and like personal professional accomplishments, but also I'm like I'm talking about my kids and my vacations and my marriage and all that kind of stuff. Like that's what's happening over my personal page. So having a business page totally separate from that is going to give what I'm talking about its own place to thrive and succeed, completely separate. Like there's no correlation outside the fact that I have to log into my personal account to get to my professional account. So what's nice about the page is you don't have to go through the whole like friend request situation at cap. Like people just hit that like button and they are committed to your page and seeing your content so long as you're creating engaging content, which of course I hope you are. What a Facebook page also really allows for you to do is it has a place for you to like run advertisements so you can target exactly who you want to for your growth. And it also provides you a ton of analytics on the back end that allow for you to see how your content is doing, what's going on with your posts, what is or isn't working, what people are saying, engagement, DMs, all of that kind of stuff. So it's really a robust place for you to have everything that you need to succeed based on what your time commitment is and your budget allows for you to do. It is free to create a Facebook page before like you come at me with this whole budget situation. Facebook pages are free. All right, so now let's go make our free Facebook page over here. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your personal account on Facebook. Once you're logged in, you're going to go up to these little 9 dots here in the corner that says menu, and you're going to hit the page button. And what you're going to do is create a page from scratch. So of course, just start off with the name of your page. I'm building a new page for a new podcast that I'm doing. So whatever the name of your business is, that's where you want to put it. So the next thing that you want to do is go pick your category. Now you can pick up to 3 of these. So like if you're a retail store, you want to focus on that. If you're area specific, you want to focus on that. You really want to make sure that you're associating accordingly from this category space. So now that I've selected my 3 categories, I want to go enter in what I want to do with my bio. Now you want to keep your bio probably under 100 characters and keep it really simple and sweet. It's important for this to be directly to the point so you can kind of summarize what it is that you do in one statement. This is going to be like your tagline or like your brief mission statement. So now that I have my tag in here, I'm just going to hit create page. Okay, I have this little notification down here at the bottom that says it's been created. Now I just need to go and fill in my information. So if you have a phone number that you want to put in here, make sure you have your phone number in there. That's going to be a way that they can reach you. Don't use your personal information here. Use like your business numbers. Same with your email. I encourage you not to use like your personal email here, but like a business related email where you can funnel any new contacts and information that you have. Same with your address. And if you have hours of operation, make sure you fill that in as well. Just going to hit next. And now we have our profile picture. Now our profile picture is very important to make sure that you get right. This is how people are going to identify you everywhere that you are on Facebook. So you want to make sure that you're using all of your real estate that you have on your square or your circle in this case as best as possible. Okay, now that we're on our profile picture, we want to make sure that the first thing that we see here is going to be a really effective branded cover and also a really good profile picture. So let's start with our profile picture. Our profile picture sizing is going to be 820 by 360, and you want to make sure that it allows people to know like what it is that is happening here in the cover so that when people go to the page, they know that they are in the right place. And you want your profile picture and your cover to kind of have some symmetry, design elements, some similarities together so that it can work really well. Next, we want to add an action button. This is where the call to action is really important. So this is where you're going to be able to have a button directing someone to go do something specific. If you want them to book an appointment with you, if you want them to come to your shop, put an order, this is where that is going to happen. So in my case, I want people to listen to my podcast or watch it. So I'm going to put watch now, and I'm going to hit next. I'm going to put the link to where it is that they can go watch my podcast. We'll have some other options that are related to Meta. Facebook owns WhatsApp and Instagram and things like that. So we can, if you have these things and want them to be a part of what you're doing, go ahead, but you do not have to. You can build your audience by inviting your friends. So I would only encourage you to invite friends and would be directly interested in what your content is. So these are going to be maybe like friends, clients, people that are related to your business. Don't just invite anyone to your page. Be really strategic and specific. Do you want notifications? Do you want to have promotional emails about your page? Like, this is the kind of thing that Facebook's trying to help give you information so that you can have success in this kind of space. So now we're going to be brought to our page. And this is where we can take the tour, and it's going to walk you through all of the different things that you might want to know. So it's going to tell you how to switch your profile so that you can switch between your personal profile and your business page. Over here we have Get Stuff Done Quickly, where we can manage it. It's going to take us to the business suite of Meta, where we have more of the back information, analytics, things like that. We can also see here that we have Explore Our Pages feed. So as a page, we can follow individuals or other pages. And so we can create essentially a home feed, just like what you have on your profile page of your Facebook, where it's like your friends and family and things like that. You can have a business version of that. This is really great for if like you are part of local events, chambers, networking groups, maybe you're part of like a shopping complex and all of you support each other's pages. Being in this sort of space allows for you to do that. Okay, so then we have our page here as a whole. So this is what it looks like now. As you can see, like our profile picture wasn't here in the middle. I didn't, in case you were worried about that. But we have now all of our information. So now what we want to do is go work through the different parts of our business to make sure that we are good to go. So the first thing I want you to do is we want to make sure that we have all of our details the way that we want them to. So we have our categories. We could add our pronouns, our content information, all of that great stuff. So we can put that there. What's cool about here at the top is we have our how healthy is your page. It wants you to like get started with what you're doing. So you could create your first post. You know, welcome to the Creator Making Money Podcast Facebook page. Pull up our little mission statement that we have here, and then always spell check it. And then we're just going to do our first post. So Facebook wants us to move through these things to make sure that we are working the way that we wanted to, so that it can work the way that we want it to. So now let's navigate through the different parts of our Facebook page. So now over here on the far left-hand side, we have our professional dashboard. Our professional dashboard gives us all of these different tools and things that we have available to us as a page. It's going to give us our data and our information just as like a surface level so that we can see how we are doing, like our page reads, our post engagement. We can see what content we've created that's doing really well. We can see what our content is. If we're moving down our side view here, we have what our content is that we've posted. We can learn about our audience, have all this information. When we're talking about growing your audience, this is where we can go into the ad center and we can learn about all of these different things that we have going on too. I want to hop down here to page access. Page access is going to be important because you're going to want to know who can be a part of your page. What's great about a Facebook page, especially as a brand or business, is you can have different managers on it so that they can help contribute to the content that's being posted. So you can manage by adding different people to your stream here. So you can just type in their name, and then you can give her a specific, them a specific role and what it is. So this is a way to have like admins as a part of your page. I highly discourage you from having someone be on the same level as you as like a full manager to your page, because then something could happen, like maybe your page could get shut down or their account gets hacked. It's just something I'm not a big fan of, so I highly discourage you from doing it as well. But yes, so we have all these different options. I highly encourage you to spend some time going through them and figuring out what works for you best. The last thing you're going to want to do is make a Facebook username. This is going to allow for it to be so much easier for people to find you on Facebook because it can be just your URL. So to this, you're going to go up to your account in the corner and you're going to go into settings and privacy and then hit settings. As you can see, I have my username here. You have not set your username. I'm going to edit it. And then I'm going to be able to check that it doesn't exist, and then I can save my changes. Now, all anyone has to do to find my Facebook page is put in facebook.com/creators making money, and they'll be taken right to my page. I highly encourage you to make sure that this URL is the same across the board for all of your other social networks, and it matches as close to your .com as possible. So you want to make sure it's the same. That way it's easy for people to find you at all of the places in the same name. Now that you have a Facebook page, you want to make sure that you have the right strategy in place so that you can have success with it. So watch the video I have right here with my secret sauce on how you can find Facebook success.